What if I told you the biggest distraction in your child's life is not outside the home, it's inside their hands? Adam had started spending more time on his tablet. At first, it was just a few short videos, a quick laugh, a few seconds of fun, nothing serious. His parents were busy, his mother in the kitchen, his father tired after work. There was always something to do, and Adam had no one his age to play with, so the screen became his companion.
Just 5 more minutes.
That is what it always started with. But 5 minutes slowly turned into hours. Swipe, watch, laugh. Swipe again. Fast, instant, endless. One evening, the house was full of life. Family talking, guests laughing, voices everywhere. But Adam sat quietly in a corner, eyes fixed on the screen. He was not part of the room anymore. He was somewhere else. The next day at school, the teacher explained a simple task. Most students followed along, but Adam struggled, not because he could not understand, because he could not stay focused. His attention kept drifting. His mind kept wandering.
Adam, are you listening?
The teacher asked. Adam looked up, but the question had already passed him by.
Tell me about your day.
At home, his mother tried to speak to him. Adam nodded, but his eyes kept moving back to the screen. Listening had become difficult, not impossible, just unfamiliar. Days passed, nothing seemed wrong. Homework was still being done, meals were still being eaten. But something small had started to change. His ability to sit, to listen, to stay, slowly, it was fading. And then one day, it became noticeable.
This child cannot focus. This child does not listen.
But no one asked a different question. What has this child been training his brain to do? Because the brain learns from repetition. Short videos teach short attention. Quick rewards teach impatience. Constant stimulation teaches the mind to keep moving. And slowly, focus becomes a struggle. This is not just about children. Even adults feel it, scrolling, switching, never staying long enough to think deeply. But for a child, this is where habits are built. The brain is still learning what normal feels like. So if fast becomes normal, slow feels uncomfortable. If constant noise becomes normal, silence feels difficult. And if distraction becomes normal, focus feels impossible. The problem is not always the child. Sometimes it is what the child is being trained by. Because just like the body, the brain is a muscle. It grows with use. It weakens with neglect. So start small, reduce the noise, create moments without screens, encourage conversation, encourage reading, encourage boredom. Because boredom teaches the mind to think. Because in the end, the future will not belong to those who scroll the fastest. It will belong to those who can focus the longest.